What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing NBA trade news, and that is from the Los Angeles Lakers and Brooklyn Nets. And it looks like we have a trade involving not only D'Angelo Russell being sent to Brooklyn in exchange for Dorian Finney Smith and Shake Milton, as well as a number of draft picks. Now, let me say this. D'Angelo Russell has always been linked to trade rumors, whether it's his time with the Lakers, whether it was his time with the Brooklyn Nets, whether it was his time with the Golden State Warriors, and so on and so forth. D'Angelo Russell didn't have the most breakout to this season, right? He's been fairly inconsistent. Went from, I believe, a starter to someone that went to the bench. And I feel like D'Lo accepted that role. I didn't feel like he sulked. I didn't see moment where he was becoming a, cancer, so to speak, in the locker room. But I think it came down to what the Lakers lacked, right? I think it came down to what they lacked, and acquiring Dorian Finney Smith, right? That gives you a defender, right? We know he can defend basically one through 4, maybe 1 through 5, depending on who you're playing. He can shoot the ball. He's a kind of a streaky 3-point shooter. I mean, he's not a, we're not talking about somebody that's averaging 40% from 3, but we look at things like this, and you say, out of both teams, who actually won the trade? Because that's basically what we're going to come down to, right? It's going to come down to who won the trade and why did it happen. Because of course, if you're a fan of D'Angelo Russell, it's like, dang, why does he keep getting traded? And I feel like not only was he the most expendable piece, because if you are a Lakers fan, there's no window that they are trading Austin Reeves. There's no window that they're trading Austin Reeves, so he's off the table. D'Lo was probably their most expendable player at the moment. Unless you want to dive into guys like Jared Vanderbilt, guys like, Christian Wood, guys who, are injured, but they're not playing. And maybe, their contract may be something that you could maybe move. But when I look at this deal, and I look at the Brooklyn Nets part of it, and I say, well, why would you go and get D'Angelo Russell if you already have a guy like Cam Thomas? If you already have a guy like Ben Simmons? If you already have a guy, like Cam Johnson? Where does D'Lo fit into that fold? I don't, honestly, off the top of my head, I don't know, because I look at the Nets and I'm thinking, what are they trying to accomplish this year? You trade your most consistent player, Dennis Schroeder. You get Cam Thomas back from injury. Cam Johnson is playing a lot better. Nick Claxton is coming back from his minutes restriction and injury. Ben Simmons, I don't know. There's a question mark there. But when you look at adding in D'Angelo Russell, what does that mean? Do they keep D'Lo? Like, that's the thing. Like, I think the Brooklyn Nets want to acquire as many assets as possible going into the draft. So I don't think it's really about the acquisition of D'Angelo Russell for the Brooklyn Nets. I really think it's about what the Brooklyn Nets want to do long term, right? I think that's what this trade is about. I think this trade is about what they want to do long term and the acquisitions of draft picks. Because there, in my opinion, there isn't a instance where I'm thinking D'Angelo Russell makes the Brooklyn Nets more competitive. because I feel like as a team, the Brooklyn Nets just don't have that other thing to make them competitive. You know, to make them a team that's scary in the Eastern Conference, at least, you know. But this trade will see D'Lo, who's averaging about 12.4 points a game, of almost 5 assists, and about 3 rebounds this year. So, like I said, I feel like this trade was for the Lakers to bolster their defense as far as their front court goes, and get a guy that, you know, is a little streaky when it comes to threes. He's able to make them, you know, when LeBron is turning the corner or Austin Reeves is turning the corner. He's open. Maybe he can knock down some shots. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Brooklyn Nets fans, Los Angeles Lakers fans, NBA fans, basketball fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into the channel, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Who won the trade? Who lost the trade? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I catch you guys on the next video.